What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 44 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back guys. Last episode we're going to carry on with this Super Liga squad and got now a 4-loss streak, which isn't going too well. Going to apply a squad fitness card onto the players. Relist some of the players I've still got in my transfer list just to try and sell everyone who I'm not currently using. And we're going to go into a game here, come against this opponent, Liverpool, and he's going to have a BPL squad with the likes of Sturridge, Suarez, Navas, Willian, David Silva, some very pacey players, and a very high-rated BPL squad. Going to the 41st minute here, over the top ball into the path of the John. He's going to be steaming down the left-hand side. Unfortunately, David Luiz, this guy's an absolute tank at the back. Goes and wins that ball. Unfortunately, Jorgensen here picks up this ball. He's going to get into the box, swing that cross into the head of of Antipas here, the Zimbabwean striker, to go and make that 1-0 there. Then moving to the 63rd minute here. And Steven Gerrard doing his defensive work to go and get that ball back. And he's going to go on the attack. Very, very nice tackle from Cloudemire here. And I guess fairly lucky for that ball to fall into the path of him. He's going to go and whip that cross. Unfortunately, gets blocked. Whip that ball into the cross, into the back of Igbone here. And this guy basically just fails to clear it onto the foot of Antipas. He's going to go and score a brace this game in the 67th minute to go and make that 2-0. Then move to the 75th minute here. David Silva with a steaming run down the right side. And as you can see here, this is where I felt I was lackluster at the back. As you can see there, one of my CDMs does get back to go and help, but I just didn't feel I could go push over, in the sense that I had no one in the middle to go and ensure that he wouldn't get the cut back or he could pass it inside. But he goes and picks up a corner here onto the head. I do believe that is Vincent Kompany, who outheads my centre-backs to go and make that 2-1. Then move into the 80th minute here, and I was getting very worried. I didn't want to go and lose this game, or especially draw it being 2 goals up. 2 goals up should mean you should go and win unless you make some stupid mistakes or just play absolutely shocking. But he runs into the box with Luis Suarez onto the head of Daniel Sturridge in the 82nd minute. And that was the time. Controllers were thrown. Walls were hit. Desks were hit. So I'm going to make that 2-2. But he's going to carry on with this attack. And as you can see here, look at the amount of players charging into this box. He whips that across. And he's going to go and score with Luis Suarez in the 86th minute to go and make that 3-2. Again, that was just the most frustrating. Being 2 goals up, losing down to 3-2. He cuts inside here with Daniel Sturridge again. Do some nice work. Crosses that in to the path of Luis Suarez to go and out-jump my centre-back there. Luis Suarez not being known for his heading, should I say. But he goes and makes that 4-3. And that was the end of the game, I do believe. Being 2 goals up, end up losing 4-2. Not the best performance by myself. I really thought I could have gone out and at least got 3 points on the board. And I basically just choked it seriously bad. As you can see there, he had more shots, more possession. Just came out and just started playing better than me, and I was probably a bit, I wouldn't say nervous, but I just wanted to make sure I got some points on the board. Because it's kind of embarrassing losing 5 games in a row on any FIFA, being however talented you are. If you can't win at least a game, you're not doing something right. And I think it's the squad, the formation, as you can see here. I'm going to swap it up a bit and try and get some more defence, should I say. So go and bring on the 3-5-2. I know that works. I've already got a CDM in the squad, so hopefully he can go and sit back a bit more. Go and pick Igbone up front. He's got a bit of pace. And then come against a Serie A squad in the 4-2-2 here. Balotelli, Ibarbo, Hamsik, Giovinco. Some very, very pacey players indeed. Moving to the 53rd minute here. And we're going to have this ball on the outside of the box. And it's just an absolute chaos until we do get it out into the path of John, who's going to cut inside again. And he's done some very, very nice work here to get into the box. And yes, fairly lucky. This ball is staying at his feet like glue. Eventually gets the shot off into the bottom right corner to go and make that 1-0 in the 56th minute. Straight from kickoff, though, we're going to get a nice ball into Igbone here. Unfortunately, he goes and gets tackled. And he goes and clears this out here. Quick over the top. 1-2. Should have read that. I normally read those very well. But just basically was rushing my defending over the top ball into the path of the Barber, who's going to go and finish that to make that 1-1 in the 61st minute there. Moving to the 65th minute here, out from I believe that is a set piece, a through ball down the path into Igbone here, who's going to do some work, and he's going to cut inside here, I do believe, any minute now. Just trying to hold up the play, find some space in the middle. Cross, what a fantastic cross onto the head of Cloudemire here, the Brazilian centre mid, to go and make that 2-1 in the 67th minute. And I was confident we were going to go and win this game. In 90th minute, Wessel went, and we had gone and got our first 3 points on the board to go and make that 2-1 there. fairly pumped, especially just making a very, very crucial managerial move, changing up the formation there to suit the end result of that game, changing to the 3-5-2. Felt a lot more solid in the midfield, especially playing with 2 up front. I don't really like playing with 1 up front, I found, unless it's in the 4-3-3. I thought 3-4-3 would do well, but as you can see there, this guy probably deserved, well, should have got the victory. 53% possession, 14 shots on target. I had half the shots, 45% possession, but he was one of those players who would shoot ridiculously long range. If he was basically one-on-one, he would shoot before he even got anywhere near the box, which probably wasn't the best idea. But as you can see here, it's the horror of the 7-game contract. Basically, if you don't... Basically, you know, guys, you know how it rolls. 7 games is basically the default on any card. As soon as you play 7 games, you're basically fucked and got to go and get a shit ton of contracts. But thank God we got a lot of coinage to go and spend 81k there, which I was pretty happy about, to be honest. I think that's more than we have in the FIFA 13 one so far. I'm not too sure if that's how I've been playing. I know that was due to because I had a very, very good start in terms of the opening packs. I think I made about a bit of trading as well, making about 30k, I want to say. Not too sure off the top of my head. Go and pick up another CDM here. Just try and get that chemistry up and just make another rotational player. Just to try and make sure we secure that win. And hopefully just don't get relegated. Go and pick up Claumir in the centre attacking mid. Thought the Brazilian flairful player should be better up the front. Supporting the attack. Got a decent shot on him and stuff like that. But we go and end that game. The latency was flickering in and out like crazy. But we decided to go against this player here, UMAD. And he's going to have a Liga BVA squad. Mascherano, Pepe, Isco. This guy seems to be... I'm going to definitely use him in my Liga BVA when I get there. Because this guy seems to be absolutely fantastic. He's fantastic in real life, so I wouldn't be surprised if his card was pretty good. But he's usually scoring quite a few goals against me, so he's probably my curse, well, arch enemy, should I say, against. But hopefully you can play when we get into the Liga BVA. But let's get back to this game. 32nd minute, he steams down the right side onto the head of Diego Costa. Not going to miss that any day. The Brazilian, well, Spanish striker, should I say, to make that 1-0. Should have done better there. Wasn't expecting that ball to come through into my striker, so I just nodded it on. Again, bad pass, and I really find that really annoying in FIFA. Basically, you play a ball and he is offside, and the opposition intercept it and can happily carry on playing. But the ref pulls it back for a free kick, and it's just very annoying. It happens when it basically just eliminates the way of doing counterattacks. But here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. That's not a thing you want to see, especially, basically, that was going to be a simple clearance. Just blast that away. I was spamming the X button. Wasn't trying to blast it out of the box like I try and do. And he just goes and puts it into his own net. So that's basically silvers for you guys. But going to the 61st minute here, he's 2-0 up over the top. Sorry, a through ball into the path of Igbona here. Takes it around the keeper and just going to find an open net there to make that 2-1 in the 63rd minute. And I thought there's a way of coming back into the game, at least getting a point here. Courtois here throws out the ball and really wasn't closing down in the midfield. Finds the ball into Isco. Nice pass into Alexis Sanchez here. Nice interception again, but that centre-back's having the worst game of his life. And basically, here you go. I've got no width at all. No right back or left back to cover my centre-backs. And Diego Costa with an easy finesse shot to go and make that 3-1 here. 72nd minute here. Nice interception by Drogba here. And I just absolutely failed to pass this ball around. Quick 1-2 over the top ball into Diego Costa here. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Is going to slot that in. A fantastic finish indeed from the striker from Atletico Madrid there to go and make that 4-1. And I do believe that was the end result there. Another very annoying game to play. Basically, every time I seem to want to pass the ball, it would get intercepted, go to the opposition, go out for a throw-in, or player would mistouch it or something stupid. So that wasn't a good game at all, as you can see from the scoreline. As you can see here, 59% possession. Similar shots, should I say, but doesn't really matter about the stats. At the end of the day, if your goals are amount, you've lost the game. So that's another loss. We got 1 win. I believe that is now 6 losses, which is a fairly solid record indeed. Doesn't look like we're going to get promoted, even get out of the relegation zone whatsoever. So we're definitely going to get relegated with the squad. But guys, this is the end of the episode. If you like, so remember to hit that button. Also, remember to subscribe to Sanchez Series. And any feedback in the comments would be much appreciated, guys. This has been Conrad. Till next time. Adios.